So hey guys, welcome to another stream of Steem Monsters. Battles are now completely live and everybody can play. You need cards though, you need cards to play. This isn't like the testnet server where I was playing around with a completely maxed deck. So lots of people know what the maxed combat is like, but what I have here on an alternative account is almost one of every card at level 1. So I want to see what sort of stuff I can pull off at level 1 with a standard deck, no additions. I don't even have the Hydra here. I'm missing a few of the beta cards on this account. I'm missing Elemental Phoenix and several of the dragons. But that's okay. I'm going to work with what I've got here as level 1 monsters. So I'm going to start off with a blue deck, I think. I'm going to go with blue to start off with. And I've got a bit of a battle history on this account from when there was a previous mana cap. So we'll start with a new team altogether. So we will be going with Arik Stormbringer. We'll go with that blue deck that I was talking about, and I want to be able to maximize his special ability, which is +1 magic damage. And we're going to need a tank. So we're going to use the Frost Giant as a tank, given it's a high mana cap battle. I'm going to throw Medusa in, the Mischievous Mermaid in. That leaves us with 4 mana for the back of the deck. Grumpy Dwarf is pretty pointless. I might run with a 22 mana team. Chuck the Enchanted Pixie in there for extra damage, and we'll see what the Frost Giant is capable of. And Keychain is trying to do its thing, so give me a second. I'm going to quickly disable Keychain on here because I had it working on my laptop, but not so much on my desktop computer. So we're gonna get this going, and this stream will be enhanced by the lovely flavors of wine, because I very much do enjoy my wine, especially on a Friday night. It's the best time to have wine. Now that fucked up and didn't let me actually get into battle, so let me try that again. And I think it's working now. This is giving me the impression that it is. Let's just refresh the whole page altogether. And we'll go back in again, and we'll press battle again. We've already got it raining. Okay, now we're actually trying to find a battle. And I should put my phone on some sort of silent. To not have all the alerts going off. Does that mean we got a battle? We did get a battle. We're battling against another blue opponent, and the bearded Smurf has his name cut off. So they've got a hell of a lot more in terms of numbers of troops, but mine are hopefully going to hit harder and hopefully hit faster. Damn, what a waste of the pixie there. Well, we've gotten rid of the Naga warrior. This is level 1 versus level 1 combat. And we will see very much so what happens. I was going to say I'm fairly confident I could get the win here, but the Crustacean King on the opposing team is going to allow their Medusa to sustain a lot longer than my combination of damage dealers here. And there goes mine. And if I can take out their Medusa, I should be able to win because they won't have enough damage to kill me before I kill them, on account of having more speed. And even if the pirate gets in first somehow, which he can't, no, that is a GG to me. So 23 mana cap and level 1 creatures is what I'm playing with at the moment. And I'm going to keep experimenting with new builds throughout and along the way. And for this one, well, the Silver Shield Knight's really too weak at level 1 and also lacks the trample ability, which I wanted to experiment with. What about the Giant Rock? I'm going to go with the Giant Rock because I feel like they've got a lot of potential as a unconventional sort of tank. Now the Goblin Shaman doesn't actually have any attack power at level 1, which makes it a very interesting card because it's only got the weaken ability going for it at that point. The other thing that might actually work really nicely is the Grumpy Dwarf, because it's got that 1 armor, 4 health. Only got the 1 attack though, no, so that's not going to work well at all. I do like the Pit Ogre. The stun is very useful. And what else can we throw into? I don't really like the Fire Splinter when it's level 1 cards. They don't have a lot of utility or versatility at level 1. If I chuck some ranged creatures in there, have a double snipe going, and get the Goblin Shaman in, can act as a meat shield for the Fire Demon and the Centaur. That's a very heavy range team actually now. If I had a Selenia Sky, that would work really well with those particular creatures, but I do not have a Selenia Sky. So it's not going to work with those particular creatures at all. So we're playing Bemble Maniac. They've got a gold flesh golem, clearly escaped from Matt Clark's collection. They've got an Elven Assassin bringing up the rear, Spirit of the Forest, Cockatrice. I don't know who's going to win this one. I think my snipers are going to have a hard time. Oh no, the Spirit of the Forest doesn't have Protect at this level. So we will see what our snipers do. But I'm glad I chose the Pit Ogre as my tank here, because hopefully it'll get a stun in. No, it didn't get a stun in. There we go, there's a stun that I wanted. Although I'm not actually sure that flesh golem is one of Matt Clark's, because it is a beta flesh golem, not an alpha one. Alright, so that's the swamp thing down. That should give me a bit more of an edge. Awesome, I keep stunning that flesh golem, that is fantastic. That elven assassin is slowly bringing down my centaur. Now this is where it's going to get interesting. Am I ever going to be able to hit the cockatrice or the spirit of the forest? I don't think that the pit ogre is going to be able to hit it. I think the enemy team has this at this point. Oh, that was a lucky hit. So now the Spirit of the Forest snipe is useless. And I have another 3 turns until the Fire Demon is dead. So I need to make sure that that actually hits. I've got no influence as to whether or not I can make it hit. But now I'm in trouble because that Elven Assassin is most likely going to hit my Pit Ogre next turn. I very much doubt that the Pit Ogre is going to dodge. There it is. Deadly, deadly, dead, dead, dead. All over. That was a pretty close battle. So, what are we going to roll next? I do want to roll a white team. I don't care. Let's go with Clay Golem, Air Elemental, Peacebringer. Oh, damn. But the range damage is too much. If I bring an Angel of Light, can I bring something that costs 6 mana? We drop the Air Elemental. Should be able to squeeze in and drop a Defender of Truth. What have we got left that costs 3 mana? I can run the Elven Cutthroat, so we'll run double Assassins here and have the Angel of Light as our bringing up the rear sort of material. That way the Inspire will assist the Feral Spirit and the Elven Cutthroat. And we'll see what happens with that combination. I'm confident it might work, but it's always hard to know because you don't know what you're going to encounter in combat. And this is probably the worst combination to encounter because a Stone Splitter Orc is very, very, very tough to get through. Having said that, so is a Flesh Golem. Not a Flesh Golem, a Clay Golem. And at this level, the Divine Healer does not have Weaken either. Oh, and the Angel also doesn't have Inspire, so I was thinking of a much higher ranked Angel, and there goes my Clay Golem. Dead already, but it will get resurrected. Don't fear. Will also likely get destroyed straight away. That Cyclops is really effective at low level. The 3 range damage at such a low level is actually really devastating. And the Weaken from the Swamp Thing has rendered both of my assassins invalids, essentially. So there's that. That was actually a really good combination, really good use of the Cyclops. Really powerful at low level. But I'm going to run with that team again just to see what happens. Hopefully I won't get matched up against the same person again, because if I do, I'm going to get decimated again. But that's okay. It's good to get decimated every now and then. Stubble Owl is who we are fighting. And bringing a water deck. Very intimidating when you see that many cards on the table. So we've got our extra armor, and it's going to take us many turns to take out that mischievous mermaid at the back. Ooh, miss. And it's going to take that saber shark less turns to take out my angel of light at the back. The question is, who dies first, the clay golem or the angel of light? I think the clay golem. So hopefully the assassin hits this time. Good, good. The clay golem's hanging in there. Oh, there we go. There's his resurrect. And he'll come back with that one armor from Iris Palladium. Hopefully that hits. Good. These double assassins should be able to make quick work of that shark now. The only problem now is can they do it before my clay golem dies? I don't think so. So they've got one more turn. There goes the golem. At least the elven assassin will be able to take it out. It'll take forever to take down that spine back. I don't think I have enough damage to win this battle, because my divine healer is unable to do any damage. And there goes my feral spirit. I'm fighting cards that are double the level here as well. So level 1 versus level 2. But I got a significant way through their team, and there's no coming back from that because there's no damage left in my team. So that is one of the problems there, is having enough damage. But that's okay. This deck, this team, I'm playing with level 1 cards with the intention of seeing how far I can go with unleveled cards, and don't know what I can really do with a black deck at this particular point. I know that the Haunted Spirit is the best bet for a tank, even though it doesn't have Reflect and Void at this particular level. But the Undead Priest is another staple. Those are the two staples of the Death deck. Want to then go with stuff that isn't going to be affected by Weaken. So I've got the choice of the Dark Enchantress and the Screaming Banshee. Now I can bring Screaming Banshee, and that leaves me with 3 mana to bring another creature along. Choices being the Elven Cutthroat or the Enchanted Pixie. I'm going to go with the Pixie because it fills up all the slots and it can't be reduced by the damage, the Weaken ability. And we'll have the ranged stuff in the back, I think. Even though I do like the idea of the Dark Enchantress, just on account of having 4 health, but then I wouldn't get the Pixie in there. So I'm getting the Pixie, I'm getting 3 damage per turn instead of 2 damage per turn for the same amount of mana. That's my logic with going behind that decision. And the challenge that awaits me here is probably blue would be the deck that I'd be most scared of with a Crustacean King against this team. And what do I get matched against? A blue team. Because a lot of my damage actually comes from mixed sources here. What's going to be really good is I'm going to render the shark practically useless and the spineback turtle completely useless. So it is not going to be able to attack at all. So the question is, how badly does my haunted spider want to survive? Not haunted spider, my haunted spirit. Its heals need to be exceptional. I actually like my chances here as my haunted spirit dies, but you know, that's okay. Still got my snipe in here, and the assassin is rendered useless. There goes down the spine back. That unit can't attack. Welcome to Glass Cannon City here. Okay, they've got no attack left but the Mischievous Mermaid. So, provided my snipe can hit hard enough. Ooh, that's going to be challenging now. Because, oh damn, that is game over. Because even if I can't hit them anymore. Oh well, that went badly. I haven't won a single game yet. This is what happens when you combine Steem Monsters with drinking. Let's go with Marek Inferno. Giant Rock. I really dug the Cyclops when it was in that other person's team that defeated me. So we're going to roll the Cyclops. Fire Beetle. Again, because it can't be affected by the -1 or -2 from a Zintar Mortalis Haunted Priest combination. And a vast majority of the teams that I'm finding that I'm fighting at the moment are blue based. So going with a bit of an unconventional sort of front page. Yeah, the Elven Cutthroat is a possibility here as well. And what do I get matched against? The good old Zintar Mortalis. So he doesn't have a Haunted Spirit though. Haunted Priest rather. So my attack's only going to get reduced 1. It'll be counted out by Marek Inferno. So that is fine. They've got a hell of a lot of leveled cards versus mine here as well. So that'll be very interesting. I'm relying on the Giant Rock to be a cockatrice-like tank. But you can't dodge magic. And that is what's going to undo me, is that witch there. She's absolutely going to destroy the majority of my team. Although she's going to die this turn. No, she's not. Yes, she is, maybe. Provided that misses. Oh, damn. And now the poor Cyclops can't do anything. But he can be a tank. Oh, really, Fire Demon? Really? That is pathetic of you, Fire Demon. Absolutely pathetic. What about you? Oh well, can't win from there. Cruel, cruel mistress. On 2 occasions, there's a cruel miss and there's a cruel mistress. Both of them. Yeah, Blast would have absolutely been helpful there at a higher level, but we're playing with level 1 cards. Let's roll a Lyanna, and because Matt's here, let's roll a famous Fleshy. We'll go a Swamp Thing, a Margie of the Forest. I really enjoy the Goblin Sorcerer. I feel like they bring incredible utility because they're the only assassin that has a magical attack. And that leaves us with 5 more mana. So we'll go with... I want to bring something else, but the only thing that sort of seems viable is either the Earth Elemental or the Centaur, or going the Cockatrice up the front and then throwing in a Pixie, as sort of a barrier between the Magi of the Forest, and the Swamp Thing can be my back tank. Because how much health does the Swamp Thing have? 5. Magi of the Forest has 3. Yeah, the Swamp Thing can be my back tank. If not, I'm going to try what worked at max level next, if this doesn't work. And we're matched up against Stabby Owl again. Let's see how we go. I'm glad there is no weaken on the enemy team. I've got the weaken upper hand. The only weaken that the blue team has is by way of the Frost Giant. So there goes the Cockatrice and absorbed enough attack to let the Flesh Golem in. And the Swamp Thing, it doesn't even have an attack at this level. It's going to take 4 turns to take out that Mischievous Mermaid at the back. The Flesh Golem should be able to survive that long. Oh wait, he doesn't have heal at level 1. Oh dear. But our magic is making a pretty big dent on the front line. There goes the Flesh Golem. And we're going to attack the mermaid with that. There goes the Pixie. Oh, brutal. Magic is so powerful at this level 1 stage of the game. Because at level 1 nothing has magic reflect. And I don't think my Goblin Shaman's going to have enough damage to rip through the team before they rip through him. The heal on the Crustacean King is the savior of the realms there. So let's go with what worked at the upper end of the ladder, which was a Stone Golem, a Earth Elemental, Swamp Thing, Goblin Sorcerer, and Spirit of the Forest combination. So we've got the Snipe. Let's get the Goblin Sorcerer in the middle of the team. We've got double tanks up the front, essentially. And we'll see how we go with that. I believe it's time for a refill. So we're 1 glass in after 30 minutes. So keeping a good pace, I think. We've probably got 1 glass left after this one in this bottle, which will be more than enough. And hopefully we won't capture a live stream of me spilling the fluids forth onto my keyboard. I was going to say laptop, but my laptop is not in front of my desk. So I've had a few upvotes come through while I've been chatting here. We've got an upvote from Vin, which is of course a streaming platform. We've had Matt Clark come in with an upvote, So Knight as well with 100%, Volcano365, Curator, which is a regular sort of vote for me. We've had a Go by Handicrafts, Team Australia, True Girl, Mini Small Holdings, Steam Basic Income. Ollie's upvoted it. Thank you, Ollie. We've got ABAH or Asher. And let's see, we've got a battle now. And we're getting a new bunch of votes come through now. I'm guessing that's the curation trail from Vim. So awesome. It's going to obscure the video of the stream, but that's fine. So we're fighting up against a Minotaur warrior. Interesting. It's got Pierce, leveled up to level 4. Got a Flesh Golem with heal. A Magi Sphinx chilling out at the back. And that Earth Elemental is going to be brutal to try and get through. I don't think I'm going to survive 6 turns to physically get through it. But we'll give it a shot and we'll see what happens here. And I love that my Stone Golem is reduced to 0 damage while their Swamp Thing is in effect. So their Swamp Thing is not long of this world, thanks to the Spirit of the Forest doing her snipey snipe thing. And with any luck, the snipe will also take out that Magi Sphinx as well. Because that Magi Sphinx is going to be absolutely brutal to my Stone Golem. At least I'm doing some damage to that Minotaur warrior. Oh, but he still had armor. He could survive with armor only, right? Sort of golem are you? Getting through that Flesh Golem is not going to be a great deal of fun. In fact, I think that Flesh Golem is going to have enough ability to sustain that I'm going to have a very hard time figuring it out, unless I snipe it to death. I wonder if that'll be a thing that can happen. I could snipe it to death. No, I won't snipe it to death because we've chosen to attack the Minotaur warrior instead. But our Goblin Sorcerer will try. They'll try their damnedest. And this is where everything started to go wrong. So the Goblin Sorcerer has 1 more damage in him. The Swamp Thing healing 3 every turn. So it's going to come down to, can the Spirit of the Forest dodge the Flesh Golem and out-fatigue it? Because they have the same amount of health, but the Flesh Golem will win this, I think, just on account of it having the heal ability and the obnoxious amount of health at this particular level. It's able to undo every bit of damage that the Spirit of the Forest does. So the only hope here is my Spirit of the Forest manages to dodge enough times. Nope. So here we go. The Flesh Golem is gone into Rampage mode, which I've noticed happens quite often where there's a ranged creature left and a flying creature left. Now we go to round 21 and fatigue kicks in, and I'm going to lose due to fatigue because he hit twice in that circumstance. And interestingly, he got back up to 10 health as a result of that as well. So we skip straight to round 21 to and she doesn't even have heal at that level, so she can't out heal him at all. But I want to roll with that team again just for fun. Talking into a wine glass is great fun. And thanks for keeping us company, Matt, on this stream. Even if you get to watch the Flesh Golems do absolute chaos. Okay, so we're fighting a Rexy. I like the fact that I have Snipe in my team. I hope my Snipe targets the Centaur. My Snipe did not target the Centaur. I suppose it makes more sense to attack the Magi of the Forest here. because it is the one that is going to do more and more damage. I'm really scared of that Rexy's trample. If he gets, not if, when he gets through my flesh golem. He's got 2 kills now, basically. Clay golem. Stone golem. It's a golem of some sort. And he will decimate my back line, that Rexy. Here comes the trample. He's going to trample over the top of that Earth Elemental. And now my poor little Goblin Shaman is going to get trampled next turn as well. And then I've still got the Minotaur Warrior to deal with after that. Oh man. That is GG right there. No way I can come back from that because I've got no attacks left. Even if it misses, it's just... oh, no, I can't survive here on the basis of fatigue either, so that is GG. So I have not won a single game at level 1. Yeah, hey Triskel, welcome to the stream. I'm playing with unleveled cards here, and I just got smashed by a Rexy, a level 4 Rexy. So I've been matched consistently against people with higher level cards at this point. I haven't actually managed to win a game on this stream yet, which is fine. I don't care. The wine is delicious. And that's what this stream is all about. It's just chilling out and seeing what happens with level 1 cards. And what I've learned so far is that the Cyclops is actually pretty damn powerful at low levels because it's one of the few creatures that has a 2 ranged attack and a fairly significant amount of health relative to the attacks available at low level. So after I run this team through the blender, literally, one more time, I'm going to build something around the Cyclops. And I'm not sure what team that's going to be yet. So here we are, we're fighting Gank. See what they bring. Okay, they're bringing a Minotaur Warrior up front with Piercing. Level 4 Fleshy. This is going to be a repeat of an earlier battle that I saw. So I'm just going to put the fast forward on. And sit back and watch myself lose. Gotten rid of the swamp thing. Now I really want my snipers to start targeting that Margie Sphinx, which is going to happen. But we're also trying to take out that Earth Elemental. So we're doing really well up to this point. And we've started making a dent on the Flesh Golem there. But we're not going to make any sort of a dent because his healing is going to overwhelm my damage ability unless I get some really super duper lucky misses when it comes down to the 1v1 me, bro. See, the Flesh Golem, he starts with 10 health there. He starts the battle with 9 health, but he ends up on 10 health because of Lion and Natura's +1. But then proceeds to absolutely destroy the living shit out of me. So if I'm going to build a team around the Cyclops, sorry, the Cyclops, that's what I meant. I'm going to want the tankiest tank in the front to try and minimize the chances of me getting destroyed. We're going to put him behind, in between. Yeah, we'll roll with Cyclops being the very back of the deck and see what happens here. I did just get ganked, and this isn't even Dodo. So we'll see what happens. This stream has somehow managed to obtain 63 votes from a combination of the voting trail and those that are watching, so thank you. I appreciate that. So we're up against Aldur. They are rocking a Hydra, a Peaceful Giant. It's an all melee team. Pretty much, except for the Haunted Spider. And my friend, the Haunted Spider, is level 4 and has poison, which is going to be difficult. Especially if the there we go, the poison procs. Thanks for the upvote there, Triskel. Oh god, the poison. And then I've got to try and get through that Hydra one day somehow. Oh, really? The Cyclops misses the wolf? Poison. Oh, my angel doesn't even have heal at this point. That's great. Well, I'm going to resurrect with poison and die immediately at the start of next round. And get poisoned again. Just for good measure. And we've got to get through that Peaceful Giant. That's going to be... Oh, jeez. There we go. There's the death at the start of that round. So, Cyclops, you can do it. I believe in you, bro. That Haunted Spider's having a really, really good poison fun time. I might get through the Peaceful Giant before the Angel of Light dies. She's done her job, now she can tank. Literally and figuratively. And my Cyclops is going to be useless now because they can't do anything. So there goes that losing streak. Look at that on this alternate account, which is called the Bearded Smurf. I did have one win actually 37 minutes ago. So my first game of the stream was a win. But everything since then, it has gone all downhill. So we've gone from 648 rating down to 497. Now I don't have a lot of the dragons on this account, and I don't have an elemental phoenix. So there goes that other idea that I was going to have at a low level. And I don't have any golds on this account either. So we will roll a Zintar Mortalis. Let's go with a Enraged Lord of Darkness as our leader. We'll go Magical Damage City. Haunted Spider does not have poison, so they're not worth bringing. We've got 4 mana left to play, so we'll throw a Twisted Jester in there because none of these guys are going to be affected by an enemy weakness thing. And we'll see how we go. I should have worn blue, given the fact that I'm streaming with an account called the Bearded Smurf. They're up against Bemble Maniac, who's moved their Flesh Golem out to the front. And they've got an Assassin as well. So hopefully my snipe goes pew, but it's more likely to go pew to the Swamp Thing. But the Spirit of the Forest snipe has just gone and rendered one of my creatures completely useless. So this is the brutal reality of level 1 battles, especially if you don't have anything beyond just individual cards, which is what I'm playing with on this particular account. Flesh Golem is up to 11 health. The Enrage on the Lord of Darkness is not doing a great deal to help him. My backline is getting destroyed by the Spirit of the Forest. Swamp Thing is dead though, so that's a bonus, I guess. Ooh, that's actually quite a bit of damage now that my Lord of Darkness is able to put out. Question is, can I survive long enough? Yes. To start digging into his team. Oh man, 1 health left. There goes the Twisted Jester. It's all up to you now, buddy. Lord of Darkness. You're not going to be able to do enough damage. Flesh Golem's heal is Pretty strong. And that is GG. But we kept the assassin and the cockatrice at bay completely, which is pretty good. So, I don't know, I kind of like that team. I felt like they had potential. Let's drop the Dark Enchantress. We'll throw the Undead Priest in. And with a double snipe, maybe. What's got more health? They have equal health, so it doesn't matter what order they're in. We'll put the Twisted Jester closer in so they can attack for... Oh, I actually should have put them the other way around because the Twisted Jester could out-tank the Centaur. But we'll see what a slightly redesigned team can do. I don't like that Screaming Banshee in slot 2. There doesn't seem to be an allure for level 1 team. Wine is an excellent allure of the level 1 team. But I just want to see what it's like. My idea with this alternative account is to see, once we get tournaments up and running, how long it actually takes to get individual cards up to max level without combining or doing anything of that sort. So it's going to be a bit of a learning experience, and I'm aware of the fact that I'm not earning any experience by doing it this way, but I might do a few more of these level 1 battles and log on to my main account to experiment with some other builds there and sort of see where I'm sitting at the leaderboard and see if I can't reclaim some additional positions and some additional rankings, because I want to take that 3,800. I want packs. I want so many packs. I'm never going to achieve a 3,800 ranking with just level 1 cards. The other part is sort of the challenge, I guess, of seeing what can be done with a basic deck. And as I'm quickly learning, not a lot can be done with a basic deck. But on that note, it's time for a refill, because my glass is empty. And I think I've got one more glass in this bottle. Perhaps. Oh, yay, the flesh column's dead. Well, this is an interesting turn of events. And now my Centaur is also dead. Ooh, that was a lucky hit. I could actually win this battle. Provided the Lord of Darkness keeps hitting. There we go. That's unexpected. That's very unexpected, because I previously lost to that combination. So there's a win. There's a very unexpected win. I don't know, I was putting an empty bottle of wine on top of a coaster. That's what where the glass needs to live. So that was a very unexpected outcome that time around. And I'm going to log out of the Smurf account and going to... Yeah, I agree. If there is going to be like significant burning of cards to get stuff done in tournaments and get XP, it's a bit of a muchness, because if you're burning cards to enter a tournament, it's no different than just taking those cards and combining them anyway. Because let's say if you need 10 cards to get 10 XP, or you burn 10 cards to enter a tournament in order to win 10 XP, the outcome at the end of the day is the same. You're reducing the card supply by combining or earning the XP. It's the same outcome numerically at the end of the day. So it'll be a very interesting way of doing things. Like if you burn the cards and you get something else, burn the cards and get a chance to get an item to equip on the monster, that might be a different story. Or burn cards, enter this tournament, get this tournament exclusive item, might be one of the carrots on that stick. So we're back here now on my main account, and I've got a set of all the alphas that are completely maxed with a fair few extras. And in terms of beta cards, you'll notice that there's one beta card that is missing here. I don't have any pixies. That's because what I've done for the pixies is I have decided to focus on gold pixies. So I have a level 6 gold pixie, which is 9 cards combined. And I've been lucky enough to get a few gold foil beta cards out of packs, and I picked up this Grumpy Dwarf off the market fairly cheaply as well. Yeah, look, I don't know if that's how it's going to work, but it's just a hypothesis at this point. It'd be an interesting mechanic at least. So let's have a look at the leaderboard, see where I've fallen to. So I've fallen to 6th on the leaderboard with a rating of 3013 earlier today, this morning, and on my lunch break from work I managed to climb into 3rd with that particular rating. So I'm not actually going to look at what teams people are playing at the moment, but I'm just going to roll with the team that I was playing previously, which was the Selenia Sky, accompanied by Earth, led out by the Flesh Golem, with a off tank of the Earth Elemental. I will throw a Goblin Sorcerer in the middle, a Swamp Thing, and a Spirit of the Forest in, and we will see what, if anything, it can do, because we've got the 3 ranged creatures there, and it'll be interesting to see if anyone's got a different variant of this particular deck. I know Magic should be fairly devastating against this, but I was running this with a bit of a Magic variant earlier today, so we matched up against Marabara. Ah, there we go. I was talking about a Magic variant being potentially devastating against my deck here. So we've got a Gold Dragon and a Mischievous Mermaid. Question is, my Snipe's going to target that Gold Dragon. Gold Dragon's going to heal itself. My Assassin is also going to target that Gold Dragon. So 7 damage in the first turn to the Gold Dragon. It'll heal 4 or 3. I think I'm going to lose on the basis of the retaliate on the Naga Warrior here. Ooh, that's very interesting. My Snipe went straight for the Crustacean King. I would have preferred my Snipe to have gone for the Gold Dragon. It was goodbye Stone Golem. But hey, we will be a healing Earth Elemental now. And I'm really glad that didn't enrage the Naga anymore, because an enraged Naga is pretty scary. All of their armor is now gone, and now I can chew into... Oh no, I can't do that for much longer. Hopefully the Snipe targets the Gold Dragon next turn, but there goes my Earth Elemental. Yeah, this is not looking good for me now. Not looking good at all, because that blast is, of course, armor piercing. Oh, of course you're going to target the Mermaid, and that's game over now. All my Spirit of the Forest can do is heal, so let's not bother watching the rest of that battle. So a variant of this particular outcome is we roll Selenia Sky again, we roll Fire, and with the Fire team, we don't use Peaceful Giant because we just misclicked on it. Run the Cerberus as the tank. We can then throw in the Goblin Shaman to give a weakness. And I think I can just fit in... Yes, I'm going to fit in the Fire Demon and the Lightning Dragon, but I'm not going to put the Lightning Dragon in. I'm going to throw the Gold Dragon in as sort of a secondary tank that sort of lives behind the Cerberus, so we've got double heals up front. And then the only 2-mana creature left is the Cockatrice to try and protect the Fire Demon from any assassination attempts. Although the snipe will potentially ruin the fire demon in this setting. Snipe may also ruin the gold dragon, I'm not sure. I don't think I've tried this combination in this order, so I'll be keen to see what happens with it. We're back up against Marabara. I will presume they're going to be running the same team. Yes, they are. I got a feeling my cockatrice is going to just chill out at the back doing a whole bunch of nothing. I do like the fact that there's two creatures up the front here now with retaliate. Oh, that enrage. Come on, retaliate. Yes. And hit. Excellent. Goodbye, Naga Warrior. And now, goodbye, Crustacean King. Well, this is working very well. And that reflects getting in early as well. And my gold dragon doesn't need to do a whole lot at this point. That worked amazingly well, that build. Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed the enemy. Only lost the one creature there. So I think I'm going to continue to run this deck. I like it. That worked really well for me. And I didn't specifically build this to counter that. I just want to make that really clear. I just thought, this could work well. Saw the game of tactics, and I wish there was another 2-mana creature I could put at the back, but there isn't. I'm not sure what Sea Love's running here. Running a cockatrice at the front. Oh, double assassins. That's fine because I've got the cockatrice there, but the cockatrice, she's going to die very quickly. So who's going to hit first? That's going to... Yeah, this will be fairly interesting because there's that combination that I've got going here now of a little bit of Armored Blast and a bit of Magical Blast. Cockatrice isn't going to be able to do anything. I've got armor to get through. Oh, that's snipe. Damn. Well, the cockatrice did its job. It protected the fire demon for a turn. The snipe, though, that... Oh yes, that's going to work well. But would have preferred it to have been armor piercing. But only a lightning dragon has the armor piercing blast. Snipe's going to take out the... Oh, jeez. Damn. They've got a pretty good team here. At least I'm going to take out that Earth Elemental plus what's behind it, possibly? No, not quite. Now I really wish that the Cerberus had armor piercing. Goodbye, dragon. I'll miss you. You are my only chance. Now it's all up to my Cerberus. Come on, bro. You got this. You're a Cerberus. Don't think it got this. The magic and the snipe is going to be too strong. It feels like that battle could have gone either way, though, at many points. If only the gold dragon was more powerful. It isn't, though. So I'm not going to be discouraged by that loss. What does the Elemental Phoenix bring that the gold dragon doesn't? It brings dodge. But dodge isn't going to stop magical attacks hitting it. I like the Cerberus because it's so cheap as a tank. Fire Demon is really integral to this build, but we could possibly go even more glass cannon-y. Leaves me with 6 mana. What can I throw in for 6 mana that gives me even more glass cannon? We can throw in a snipe. That again leaves me with 2, which leads back to the cockatrice again. Alternatively, we get rid of the... We could throw a Pit Ogre in with Enrage in the front. That could be a very interesting mechanic. Let's roll with that. It's not as much staying power, but it could be a really, really interesting way of dealing additional damage really quickly. Because I feel like glass cannons don't have enough of a positioning in the game yet. So I'm going to enjoy seeing what they can do. But while this battle is happening, I'm going to have a bit of a think while I'm waiting for that to see what else can come into the fray and see what else we can roll. I'm thinking maybe something with a heavier tank at the front. Maybe a flesh golem. Maybe going I might try something really, really, really bizarre next, actually. I might try something with a triple inspire using the white deck. Triple inspire, what's that gonna cost? 6, 11, 14, 17, leaves me with 6 mana for a tank in the front. I really don't like my chances against this team. Crustacean King is going to bring the armor. I've only got my armor penetration from the Gold Dragon, who's going to get very swiftly sniped. Oh god, retaliate. Well, he doesn't have to get sniped anymore. There goes my dragon. That's GG there very quickly. Let's go with that triple inspire that I wanted to play with. So we'll throw all the inspires in. Grab my pixie, so that leaves me with 6 mana for something up front, which is going to be Clay Golem. So my Clay Golem is going to start out with 7 attack, 12 health. I'll be backed up by a heal. Protect the pixie there. We'll have some magical damage, and then hopefully the Silver Shield Knight survives long enough, doesn't get destroyed by blast-related attacks, to actually have some impact on the battle. That's the dream, at least. So we're matched up against JR Vacation. They are rolling a Rexy, a Earth Elemental, Spirit of the Forest, and a Swamp Thing. They're probably thinking, what the fuck is this guy doing? I'm also thinking, what the fuck is this guy doing? I do like that level of attack though, on the Clay Golem. Enrage. Damn. Enrage. Yes. 9 attack. It's a pity it's not armor piercing attack. That heal is very strong now. Goodbye to my pixie. He'll drop down to 8 attack. No, actually no, because the pixie will get resurrected. He'll go straight back up to 9 attack. and just manages to survive, and now he's dead. Okay, over to you, Silver Shield Knight. You are the trample of all the dreams and hopes. He's not going to survive very long. He's going to die. Oh, a miss. And the trample, if he does manage to get it off, is only going to be a trample. No, he's not, because the Rexy just got healed. Damn. Well, there goes my dreams of doing an amazing trample. So let's go back to something far more serious. Far more useful. Selenia Sky is just way too useful at this point. So we're going to roll the Haunted Spirit. And I was talking about this just before. Haunted Spirit. Let's throw the Gold Dragon in. Undead Priest is a must. Stack the Magical Blast with a Screaming Banshee. And Assassin or Poison? Assassin or Poison? No, let's poison the front line. Let's see what this team's going to do. Because we've got the tank, we've got some magical damage, we've got an Undead Priest to weaken the enemy. We're only getting the additional damage though on the Spider. I like that that's fitting. 23 battles won Triskel out of a 23 mana charge. 23 mana change rather. I think the wine is starting to take impact at this point. But we will see what happens here. So we're matched up against Havazul. Pretty heavy blue deck. Naga Warrior. Oh, that snipe is going to be brutal. I don't think my Banshee is going to get a single shot off. Unless he goes for the Haunted Spirit. Haunted Priest, rather. Wait for the Dragon instead. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take the blast happening as well. I won't accept that. That is too much of an early death. And now the Haunted Priest will take care of the Naga. Ooh, the Reflect was very brutal there. All those snipes are getting very mislaid at this point. There goes the inspiration from the, although it didn't really do much because Inspire doesn't. Oh wow, that was very effective. That's a win. I think I'm going to run this deck again. Let's do that again. Let's get back over 3,000, or at least try. See what happens now. Alright, who am I up against? Havazul again. Is he running the same deck? Yes, he is. So I just click battle before even checking what he was fighting with. The end result was a win. So that is good. Let's see what we get matched against next. Marabara. Let's see what they're going to do. I thought for a moment it was a mirror deck because it loaded Mindfest, and it is a mirror deck. So I guess whoever strikes second wins here because of the Reflect. Am I gonna win? I don't know. Oh, that double reflect from the Haunted Spirit is pretty brutal. Yeah, that is absolutely brutal. The fact that one of the sides attacked first gave them a massive advantage there with the mirror. Yeah, the reflect was all over the shop. The reflect on the Banshee blast was extraordinary. I didn't expect that to kill them. But yeah, he whom attacks first wins. In that situation, at least. What are we fighting now? Looks to be another mirror deck. So that didn't take long. I won at that time. Okay, so since that is happening, there's a lot of mirroring going on. What would beat that deck? It certainly wouldn't be life. A lot of physical damage would. So again, we're going to roll Selenia Sky. We'll throw some water in. And it was clearly evident that the blue deck could not beat it. But they didn't have a lightning dragon with them. Let's go with a Naga warrior as well. Naga warrior, lightning dragon, crustacean king's pretty much a must. Inspire isn't going to do anything. Snipe's not really going to do much. Let's go with a saber shark for some extra mana. Well, I could go with the saber shark. Actually, let's get rid of the saber shark. Get rid of that. Water elemental, Naga warrior, lightning dragon, crustacean king. Put the water elemental right at the back. Crustacean king can sit there. How long is a crustacean king gonna last? Maybe 2 turns against a gold dragon? Because the water elemental's got that self. Oh, actually, the water elemental in slot 2 with the self heal. Why did I think of that after I clicked battle? Why did I think of it after? Oh god, an assassin. A double assassin. Oh shit. Man. Protect gets even more powerful when there is more creatures on the enemy team, because it's not just 2 armor, it's 2 armor by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go gadget lightning dragon, although it missed. Oh, I like an angry Naga warrior. I very much like an angry Naga warrior who's on my team. I do not like a dead crustacean king. This team's big weakness is the fact that it does not have weakness. Even if you hit with a retaliate, it's not going to really do much. Oh, for fuck's sakes, the misses. Goodbye, water elemental. We'll miss you. And goodbye, Naga warrior, and goodbye, my team. Rest in peace. F to pay respects. So that idea did not work at all. Auric, what can you offer us? Not a lot. The reflect is the key here, I think. I want dragons with more dragons. I'm actually going to go life and dragons. So we'll go chromatic, angel of light, and maybe throw a gold dragon in as well. So we're 1 mana short of a full team, but I want to see what happens with this. Hello. You don't go to bed? Okay. I miss you.
Miss you too. See you, peoples.
Yeah, goodbye, peoples, if anyone's even watching. That was Ursa. She's also on Steam. And with her saying she's going to go to bed, it's 9:45 here in Adelaide, South Australia, Australia. But it is a Friday night here, so it's not a school night. So I might stream for a bit longer. Yeah, maybe until I get bored, maybe until I rage quit. One of those things, another thing could happen. So they're running the... Man, I wish I was a lightning dragon instead of a gold dragon now against this team. The chromatic dragon is not going to stand much of a chance against that heavy magic. Quarter past midnight. I can't even stay up that late anymore. Oh, the chromatic dragon didn't even get to swing a sword. But will get resurrected. And then die again. And my gold dragon is going to get riddled with holes on a double reflect. Oh jeez. So many reflects. And then pew pew. It is dead. My team is dead. Everyone is dead. Everything is dead. Let's get away from the delusions of grandeur with that particular team composition. And what was something unconventional? Let's go a Raging Impaler with Tyrus Palladium. Ooh, that could be painful. What I've got planned here. Throw a Defender of Truth in as well. And we'll put a Cockatrice up in the back. So we've got double Inspire on a Raging Impaler who's going to get enraged and then get healed. I don't know how this team's going to go, but I feel like the Raging Impaler is very underplayed at the moment. Probably on account of the fact that people don't have maximum level Raging Impalers. But that can be changed with a bit of purchasing on the Steem Monsters marketplace, or indeed the Peak Monsters marketplace. They're both perfectly valid places to buy cards. My Raging Impaler is such a low level though. It's gonna hurt me a fair bit in the scheme of these things. Although the armor piercing is going to be wonderful. And the extra armor from the Defender of Truth is going to be obnoxious. Oh, damn it. Enrage the Naga. Don't enrage the Naga. Or don't enrage the Raging Impaler either. Brutal. Oh no. The Retaliate absolutely destroyed me. We'll get resurrected though. But that'll be immediately followed by death. Because magic penetrates armor. Hooray! Now my Angel of Light can be a tank. And the Cockatrice in the rear is just chilling out going, hey guys, what do I do? I got nothing to judge. Now those Inspires become fairly useless. And my Defender of Truth will die next turn. At the start of the turn at that, so, oh damn, the stun. Then the heal. Ooh, the miss. The death. Prophecy foretold. I really need to take out that Medusa before it does anything to my team. But it's not going to get taken out. That was an interesting experiment. Let's go back to old mate's linear sky with a green splinter. My cockatrice isn't really powerful enough to lead the front, but we're going to lead the front. And then we'll go an Earth Elemental, Goblin Sorcerer, Swamp Thing, Elven Assassin, then Spirit of the Forest. We'll go with the double assassins. We'll go with that order. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it'll go well, but we'll give it a shot. So I matched up against Kalen. I haven't battled against Kalen yet. What are they rolling? Okay, I haven't even seen this composition before. That's very rarely used, the Silver Shield Warrior. I think they're going to have a hard time hitting my cockatrice. The cockatrice is only going to survive one turn. That is a lot of range damage on the other team. The heal is very useful. The double heal, well, not so much anymore, because they died. But now that the air elemental is gone, my assassins should be able to dig through the enemy team fairly potently. Now that their healer is gone. Alright, Triskel, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate the company. Who knows how long I'll be streaming for? I'll be streaming for days. No, I won't be. Goodbye, Goblin Sorcerer. It's actually a really good team. Alright, Kalen's put together there. Look, I didn't expect my team to necessarily win. But it got brutalized. So there's a bit of a losing streak going there. I might run ye old classical death deck. Is the Haunted Spirit, Undead Priest, throw a Lightning Dragon in. We could throw a Gold Dragon in for lols, but we're not going to. Actually, we couldn't because it wouldn't equal the mana cap. And we'll throw in a Screaming Banshee as well. And yeah, we definitely want the Haunted Spider at the rear. Actually, no, I'll put the Lightning Dragon at the rear. And yeah, Screaming Banshee there. We'll see how this goes. Is this a mirror? Almost is. I've got the lightning dragon instead of the gold dragon. I think I might win here on account of speed. And that tiny bit of extra damage by way of having the lightning dragon instead of the gold dragon, because I'm going to be reflecting. Oh, nice. Poison hit as well. Excellent. That blast is gonna, well, I'm gonna die in the name of killing Haunted Spirit, but I got this. I'm fairly sure I should be able to win this. Yes, because that'll kill the spider. Start a next turn. Oh, you're just going to destroy the spider. I like this team. Alright, let's run with that team again. Just spam it until it wins. Ah, it's just too random. Hello, friend. I'm confident. Oh, the snipe. Depends on what the snipe attacks. And hey Matt, I didn't realize you were still watching. Ah, the armor. The armor is going to be the bane of my existence here. The stun is good. The stun is exceptional. Poison. Yes. And it's a good point to point out here. Good point to point out. Wow, language. Alright, I'll still be here, Matt. Is that I'm not actually fighting max level cards. I'm fighting stuff that is significantly lower level than what I am fielding on the battlefield here, because I've got level 4 legendary, I've got level 10 spider here, there's level 5 swamp thing. So it's not quite max cards that I'm fighting. And that cockatrice in the back is definitely not a max level card. Alright, the Haunted Spirit just now needs to eventually hit that Spirit of the Forest. Wow, did it on the first go. Pretty happy with that. And the game is G'd at that point there. Although Just Too Random has a very impressive rating there for the level of cards that they are fielding. What are we up against next? It's another battle of the same. So same matchup. I'm guessing it's going to be the same outcome. It is. Let's go again. We're on a bit of a streak here, 3 in a row. I'm going to field a Spirit of the Forest, but only level 2. Need to buy 2 more on the market and combine to get level 3 Protect. Yeah, the Protect. Oh, hello, Tough Cat. I like this. I'm fighting a maxed gold team. Max Assassin, Max Peacebringer, Max Divine Healer. That's a very interesting spot for the Air Elemental. I do like it a lot. Having it right up in the front, very ballsy. The Magic Reflect is going to destroy my poor Banshee. The tankiness on that Silver Shield Paladin is insane. Absolutely insane. The fact that it's got that amount of armor as well as the shield, which reduces the amount of damage it takes. Makes it an exceptional card. Ooh, it's stunned though, which is very nice. I'm really glad there isn't a Angel of Light on the other team. Okay, good. That poison did its job. Now the air elemental can't attack. Oh, the miss. Magic doesn't miss. I'm happy with that outcome. I think I should have this from here. Yep, that splash is going to be too strong. There we go. That is the win. I'm gonna spare myself watching the bloodied end there, and I have a cat who has decided to join me, and she's just fallen over onto the ground like a spastic, haven't you? Yeah. Wanna come back? Wanna come say hello to those strange people on the internet? Well, not really that strange. Oh, you don't want to jump up on the desk? Okay. Alright, here we go. Sea Love 71. I don't like my chances. The heal will be strong with this team. The armor is strong with this team. Oh, the gold dragon is getting destroyed with this team. Oh, 1 health short of killing a golem. That earth elemental. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, flesh golem. Now goodbye, dragon. Oh no, goodbye that one. Now goodbye, dragon, when that golem shaman gets its attack in. How did that get to attack before my dragon did? Or did my dragon attack? Let's rewind. Did my dragon get an attack in? Or it was killed by the goblin shaman in round 2? So round 1, the dragon has attacked. Yep, it attacked the first. Yep, okay. That's the wine imbibing me. I just wanted to rewind to make sure what I was seeing was right. But I'm going to lose this horribly. Because there's no way that, or is there, that my haunted spirit can do this solo. Oh, hello. Hi, I'm a haunted spirit. I can do damage. You can't. This might go down to fatigue. Oh, the misses. I should win on the basis of having more health when fatigue has started. Yay! Fatigue wins. You can't out-fatigue something that is already dead. And that is already dead is already sleeping. Alright, let's roll that deck again. I enjoyed that team. Okay, now we're back up against Kalen. I can't remember what happened. I don't think I brought this team against them. Or did I? I think I'll lose. We played in fast forward. Yes, way too much armor on this team. I say I think I'll lose like it's a choice here. Yeah, I won't think I'll lose. I will lose. That's actually a really strong team that they're rolling there. What I might do is let's roll a Selenia Sky with fire. We will roll a Fire Demon, who's more effective at blast than the Lightning Dragon. Goblin Shaman, a Cerberus up the front. What's that leave me? 9 mana. Do we want to go double blast? With piercing? Yeah. Then, well, the only thing we can chuck in is a Cockatrice at that point. So we've got the Goblin Shaman, a Lightning Dragon. Yeah, we really need to put them as far back as possible. Man, that's not a lot of depth in that deck. The Cockatrice in front of the Cerberus. Lightning Dragon. We'll rely on their flying abilities to dodge. And hope that that works. We'll see what happens. Direwolf. Had some good battles against Direwolf. Although I might be getting them confused with the real wolf. Maybe they're the same person. I'm so grateful for the piercing. I just knew that was going to hit. The moment it happened. Oh no. Alia is going to wreck me. Oh, at least the blast won't go to waste there. Goodbye, Goblin Shaman. Ooh. That was a lucky miss. At least the blast won't go to waste there. Okay. These, oh, damn it. Damn it. There goes my chance at killing the mermaid. Ooh. Go gadget, tank you Fire Demon. There goes the game. GG Nuri. Okay. Lightning Dragon. You can take a rest. Gold Dragon. Over to you. Sea Love 71 again. Cockatrice Wars. Who will win? Oh, the assassins. Goodbye, 6 HP on my dragon. Although that reflects, it's going to be very nice. Damn. I'm liking the way this battle is turning out now. My cockatrice is just sitting there going, sup guys, I can't do much of anything, but sup. They're just acting as a literal wall. Should be able to get through. Oh, please don't hit. Good, good, good. And I've still got the Cerberus do some damage once the cockatrice goes down, but they've been sitting idle, not doing a whole lot. It's gonna go for the going for the fire demon instead. Okay. That splash is gonna take care of the armor, but who cares about the armor? Oh, that is a brutal combination that I've got going now. Cockatrice actually gets to attack now. My Cerberus has gone untouched. Yeah, the fire demon's dead, but the core of my team is still standing. And now the Spirit of the Forest doesn't stand a chance. That team is exceptional. Let's do it again. Going glass cannonish tends to work sometimes. Rarely. It can work. Oh no. Direwolf beat me last time. At least I'm pretty sure that they beat me. Maybe that was with the lightning dragon though. Let's fast forward and find out. Oh, get enraged, Naga. Get enraged. Oh, owie. Cerberus did not last long at all. Yeah, goodbye my team. Rest in many pieces. Ooh, lucky miss. But then dead. Absolutely destroyed by Direwolf. But I don't care, I'm going to keep going against the brick wall and keep running that team. I might go for another 10 minutes, I think. See how much damage I can do to my ELO in the next 10 minutes. Against Kaelin again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. Yep, that's a loss. We're just going to do the whole battle match. And see what I can get my ELO down to. Probably want to stay above 2,800 though, because I think that's the break point for getting some extra bonus packs. That's an interesting team composition. I'm probably going to lose against it. 9 damage in a turn. Pretty brutal. Magic Reflect and Missile Shields. No, actually, I will defeat that Frozen Soldier in a single turn. The blast kind of goes to waste there though. Ooh, double kill, very nice. Why did I say I thought I was going to lose this game? I don't know, I still might. No, I won't. Not now. 3 damage there, and then the gold dragon will finish the job. Excellent. Alright, let's go again. Hello kitty, you gonna come join me? Yes you are. Prepare for cat. Meow. No What's up? Hmm? There you go. You can knock over the webcam if you want, kitty. Hmm? No? You're not going to knock over the webcam? Alright, up against our friend Marcus Wall by way of his match and win account, and the cat is saying hello to the webcam in a very real way. So let's see what's going to happen here. I got a cat trying to mark her scent all over the front of the monitor. Hello. Oh Jesus! Get off the keyboard, Mia. Yeah. There we go. We get a nice shot of her butt. Butt cat. Now I might be able to actually watch the battle. Hmm? Just for context, the cat is sprawled out on my desk, just basically doing whatever she wants to do. So I'm clearly not watching this battle to the full effect. Come on, Mia, get up. Get up. Yeah. I love my cat, but sometimes she's a bit crazy. Maybe I could put duct tape around your tail. Hmm? No, I wouldn't do that to you. I need my mouse because I'm getting absolutely destroyed here. She opened my calculator because I have a button on my keyboard that opens my calculator. She's like being entangled with cables, huh? Yeah. So this is my cat, and this is what she does. Hmm? Want to say hello to the camera? Say hello to the camera. No. Crazy cat. I'm actually going to win this battle. I've been distracted by the cat the whole time. That's great. You won the battle for me, kitty. Yes, you did, even though you scratched my hand halfway through. That was a... I really thought I was going to lose that battle just by looking at the team composition. Oh, just want some attention. What's going on? So, that's not my mouse, it's electrical tape. So that's a win. I didn't think that was going to be such a win there. So, I don't know, I felt inspired by that victory. Have you had quite enough, kitty? Had enough? Is it time to come down? Is it time to come down? I think it is. I think it's time to come down. Wow, you can go flying. Should probably be back up on my desk within moments. Ah, imperfect one. I've battled them quite a bit, and they've proven to be quite a formidable opponent. They have a fairly similar lineup with the cockatrice in the back to defend against assassins. My cockatrices ain't gonna do shit up the front though. And they are working the lightning dragon. They don't have the spirit of the forest, which gives me a great deal of confidence that I could be in for the win here. Provided the lightning dragon. No, they don't have enough damage. Oh, damn, the stun. But we're still gonna manage to get through the swamp thing. That is GG. I like this team. This team is pretty powerful so far. And I think I'm going to go over that 10-minute limit that I set myself for this particular one. Oh, you still want attention. My cat's now sitting on the ground, sort of looking at me bashfully like, why did you put me back on the ground? Why would you do that? So I matched up against Marabara. The old haunted spirit. Let's see what it can do. Quite a lot, actually, is what it's going to be able to do, because it'll consistently reflect all of the attacks that I throw at it. Although that haunted priest isn't going to be long of this world. And now that it's tank v tank, my tank is going to have this slight advantage on the basis of the fact that they've got retaliate. I wish reflect chained. That would be a cool mechanic. Yes. Even though it's only going to take it down to 1 health. Oh cool, got the first attack of the round. Awesome. So the fire demon coming in next. We'll do a double kill, and then I've got the extraordinary upper hand there. Even with reflect, and yeah, you're going to kill my Cerberus, but I've got a goodly amount of speed coming into the next turn. So I'm happy with that outcome. Oh, did the fire demon get their shot off? This could be a battle of the gold dragons. It is going to be a battle of the gold dragons. Mine's got a slight upper hand, starting with slightly more health. And the reflect, yep, because now it gets the second shot. That was a really good battle. that was thoroughly good, that particular battle. I'm really pleased with the outcome of that. That was pretty exceptional. So 29,990, 29,90 rather. That was actually, I'm really pleased with how that battle turned out. Gold Dragon versus Gold Dragon. That was thoroughly enjoyable to watch. Let's go again. Who are we going to get? Oh, Marabara again. Is it going to be on the basis of who attacks first? No, they just went ahead and mirrored my team. When you can't beat them, beat them by mirroring their team. Hopefully we don't get matched against them again, because that turns the gameplay a little bit stale when you throw something new at someone, then immediately they go, ooh, that worked, I'm going to use that. Instead of having confidence in what it is that they feel. I have again. And what's the bet they're going to win again, because they get to go first again. I had cat hair on my monitor from when she was writhing about. And she's going to win, she, he, whoever they are. It's just mirror matches now. So I'm just going to spam the mirror match. And it'll be a 50-50 as to who wins. And I have a paintbrush to get cat hair off of computer things. It's very effective. Removing cat hair. Hello. She's just chilling out on the couch behind me now. really, really frustrating when people just mirror the builds that you use. At least I find it really frustrating. What will happen next? There's still a cat hair on my monitor. Be gone. Imperfect one. That's a loss to me. What do they have? I didn't even bother to watch it load. It's almost a mirror. Alright. I know I've said this a few times. Just one more. Let's see. See love 71. What's up? What's gonna happen here? I'm not gonna win. Maybe. We'll play this one in fast forward. That haunted spider scares me. I'm not scared anymore. I'm scared again. They have way too much damage behind. GG. Very GG. So much lose. 29.53. So where have I plummeted to on the leaderboard now? 11. I think I've made no progress in terms of my leaderboard rank. But I have managed to keep my win ratio above 50%. And my win streak is only 11. And I am still above 2,800. So I think that's where I'm going to call the stream at this point. And tomorrow I'm going to redo my analysis of alpha cards to see how many are left, how many are uncombined. Have a bit of a look at the marketplace at the same time. I might do that as a bit of a live stream in addition to the actual analysis as well, just to run people through the numbers and explain it, and record it, I think, as well. I think that'll be interesting to talk through the statistics. But for now, I'm going to disappear. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it, and keep playing Steem Monsters. It is amazing. Thanks for your time, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.